Hi, I'm Randy and this is Paul, and I want to talk a little bit about how you can dictate the footwork in a fight. In my fighting, I like to take all the choices away from him and give all the choices to me. And I don't want to worry about anything that he's going to do in the fight. I've got enough to worry about what I'm going to do. So this is a little footwork drill that I like to do with my students. If he moves once and I move once, I'm still safe. If he moves once and I move twice, I might as well keep running all the way home. I'm still safe. If he moves twice and I move twice, I'm still safe. And I don't need my check hand in all of these. If he was going to move once and I was going to move once, I'd cut his arm. But now, I'd make sure that I had my check hand available to me in case he was going to move twice. So this lets me know when I need my check hand and when I don't. A lot of problem that beginners have in knife fighting is they don't know when to use their check hand. When his knife is going to cut me, I need my check hand. When his knife isn't going to cut me, I don't want to be reaching out here trying to block it. I just want to use my knife to cut his hand. But in the heat of the fight, when you don't know whether this knife is going to cut you or it's not going to cut you, a lot of times the beginner will end up reaching for the knife and opening himself up to arm cuts. By dictating the footwork and knowing what you're going to do, lets you know when you're going to need your check hand and when you're not going to need your check hand. So if he moves once and I move once, I don't need my check hand, but I have it available in case he moves again on me, I can get that check and that stab. If he moves once and I move twice, I don't need my check hand. I'm still safe. If he moves twice and I move twice, I don't need my check hand. I'm still safe. But if I'm going to move once, I better have that check hand available in case he's coming in again. So this lets me know when to use my check hand and when I don't. And all I have to worry about in the fight is, am I going to move once or twice? I don't care what he's going to do. And we'll do this little drill where he can come either once or twice and I'll move once or twice. That time I decided to move twice. This time I decided to move once and I know I need my check hand available. This time I moved twice and he moved twice. But I'm not caring what he's going to do. All I know is when he attacks me, I'm going to move once and I'm going to be ready for that. When he comes twice and I move once, I better have that check hand available. If I'm going to move twice and just stay away and cut at him, I don't care whether he moves once or twice. I'm still safe. If he moves twice and I'm going to move twice, I don't need that check hand. But if I'm going to just move once, I better be ready for him to come in with that second strike. If he only moves once, I'm still safe. And this will keep you from doing this. Reaching out with that hand and making that hand a target. So in the drill, I just have in my mind, I'm going to move once. He moved once, I'm still safe. You can either move once or twice, Paul.
Okay.
I'm going to move twice. But I have that in my mind before. So when I'm squaring off with somebody, I'm going to move once. And I'm ready with that check hand. Now, eventually come twice, Paul. Eventually, you might work in some angular footwork to this. I'm going to move once and move off to the side. But in the beginning, in short blade work, 99% of short blade work is your ability to shuffle in and to shuffle back out. So this is a good starting little piece of footwork that will let you dictate the footwork. I don't care whether he's going to move once or twice. And if I move twice and he moves twice, I'm ready with my check hand in case he comes a third time. So if I'm not going to move, my check hand needs to be available. If I am going to move, I don't need that check hand. Now, we've already stated that if this knife isn't going to hit me, I don't need my check hand, I just want to be arm cutting at that. But if this knife is going to hit me, I make a real swing. I need to have that check hand alive to pass that through. Because if I just cut it, it's going to cut through and hit me. I need that check hand to be able to control that knife through. But in the heat of a battle, how do I know whether this strike is going to miss me or whether it's going to hit me? I mean, there's a miss, and I don't want to be reaching for that. There's a hit, and I need my check hand. But in the heat of battle, how do you know it's only a couple inches? Knife fighting's a game of inches. Come twice, please. By moving backwards once and hitting my base, he is still in transition, and I'm already in my base. And that gives me the ability to move forward on him as he's moving at me. So I hit my base, and I'm the one that judges the distance. I make sure that I'm inside of that by having a little forward drive on my tactic. Instead of my tactic being like this, where I'm moving backwards away from it. As he comes here, I get that drive in on him to be able to meet his force with my force. So being able to move back and hit from base to base to base comes twice slowly. As he moves, I'm already in my base, he's in transition now in order to reach me. And that allows me to come forward and hit him. So I'm the one that judges the distancing, and I'm the one that judges what I'm going to do with footwork. I don't care what he's going to do. All I need to know is I'm going to move once, I better have my check hand available. I'm going to move twice, I'm not going to need that check hand, but it's going to be available now in case he comes a third time. If he moves once and I move once, I'm still safe. If he moves twice and I move twice, I'm still safe. If I move once and he moves twice, I better have that check hand available to pick up his shot. Thank you.